Which are the yogas that we teach on our course, Debbie? What are we going to go deeply into? We're going to go deeply into Hatha Yoga. And the definition of Hatha Yoga is ASANA, PRANAYAMA, MUDRA and BANDHA. But we're also going to go into Mantra Yoga. We're also going to go into Jnana Yoga, the yoga of knowledge, the yoga of mantra, seed sounds, leading you to enlightenment. We're also going to go into Bhakti Yoga, the yoga of love and devotion. Have you ever been loved and devoted? If you become enlightened, you will become a Bhakta. You cannot be any other way. And it's all to do with the arousal of Bhavana. Bhavana. B-H-A-V-A-N-A. Bhavana. You know what is Bhavana? Bhavana is a pranic energy of love, of feeling. It gets aroused in deep states of meditation. And what other yogas are we going to do, Debbie?
Karma yoga.
We're going to do karma yoga. What is karma yoga, Debbie?
The action without expectation.
Action without any expectation of reward. As Swami Satchidanand said about Adam in the Garden of Eden, he says, what did God say to Adam? He said, don't take the fruit. And what he meant was, don't take the fruit of your action. It's important for a yoga teacher to know that you can become enlightened through any one of those yogas, by any one of those practices, and you can become enlightened. But to become a yoga teacher, you need to become a ladder collector. Each of these techniques is a ladder that can take you up to God. But a teacher has to be a ladder collector and to know all about all the various paths so that you can teach your students appropriately, because students are different and they need to have different paths. So in order to help another person, you've got to know all the ladders. And if you want to become enlightened itself, I think it's good to know integral yoga. The yoga of Patanjali, Raja Yoga, which includes all of the paths. So, to be a complete yoga teacher, you have to be enlightened yourself. And I think it's really good to be humble. I remember Swami Nishalananda, who was a yogi with Swami Satchidanand. She said, I got them to stand on one leg in the yoga class. And she said, well, all of those yogis who are really good, she said, I want you to take the other leg off the ground. Because one of the things that is not allowed if you become enlightened is pride, hubris, egotism, feeling that you're special in any way. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't love yourself. That doesn't mean that you should know what you can do. You know, if you're any good at anything, you should know, I am good at this, I am good at that, I can do this, I can do that. But the problem is, when you get good at anything, then you tend to take a pride in it. You tend to think, oh, I am the best, I am fantastic, I am great. The problem is that if you're good at one thing, there's another million things that you don't even know about, that you're not good at all, that you've never practiced. You might know 1% of what is necessary, you might be really good at that, but the other 99% you know nothing. And this is humility. It's knowing I am good, but I am not good enough. And that feeling of I am not good enough is the reason why you are here today. Because unless you continue to learn, Unless you continue to look into life and say, hey, I do not understand that and it is necessary for me to know it, there is no way you're going to evolve. Evolution comes from knowing that you don't know something and learning about it. This is how we improve. If you are perfect, if you are egotistical, you don't need to know anything. You cannot improve. Pride prevents improvement. Even enlightenment is not enough. Because if you think that enlightenment is the be-all and the end-all of life, then how can you improve?